Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sean Dex, and I welcome you back to the Mangrove for a daily Bitcoin and ChainLink analysis video. I do apologize for the bad audio, guys, but hey, bear with me. I am still on the road and I will be wrapping up my real estate dealings in a couple more days. So until then, enjoy the view with me. I'm trying to make a mini vacation out of this as well. So, hey, let's get back to our chart analysis over here. This is going to be a quick update on what we discussed in our last video. Very simple, easy trades to be had over here. The mango way, the stress-free way. What are we talking about? Well, we were talking about this M-like formation, right? This Adam and Eve formation and the neckline over here, the crucial neckline at 7,170. It also had confluence with the weekly 89 EMA. And coincidentally, the video was on a Sunday. So we had a very easy trade on our hands, guys. Essentially, we were waiting for the Sunday to confirm underneath this neckline over here around 7,170. If we did that, we were going to basically target a measured move to around. We still have the same measured move from the last video, by the way. Go ahead and watch yesterday's video, last video, which was a couple of days ago, and you guys will have a better understanding of what we were targeting, right? We were targeting essentially 7,600, 7,000. I can't see it over here. Sorry, 6,450 ish, and that's exactly what we got, right? Pretty much to the T, to the wick, actually wicking onto the bottom of this wedge that we've been eyeing for multiple days now. Well, weeks actually. We wicked down off it and rallied. Now, I did close my short. I didn't get the wick, guys. I don't try to get the bottom. Close my short. I'm a lot earlier, around 6,500 ish. And the reason for that was because it's targeting these lows over here, this wick low over here. I was expecting the bulls that if my thesis was essentially if the bulls put in a defense, if the bulls put in a defense, they're going to put in a defense off this wick low over here at 6,520 ish. And I put my take profit higher than that level. Now, as you can see, the bulls did not defend that wick at all. We created a new low, guys, and that's not a good look at all. Not a good look. Now, yes, we did rally off this, but as you guys know, I am not playing patterns as my primary technical analysis tool, right? I play the trend, and the trend is down. So just again, on the Mango Telegram chat, we were talking about exactly this. And I said, I was very specific. The easier play is to wait for the bounces to the trend support lines, right? And the trend is down right now. So the trend will be supporting at bounces. And over here, we were looking at the daily 21 EMA as a next level to put in a possible short. Now, we could be wrong about that. And this could be an indication of the trend switching around, but we don't know that until it actually happens, right? So where did we come and bounce off? We bounced off a major support level where we took our profits off. Well, I didn't take my profits over here at 6,400ish. I took my profits a lot earlier, 6,500ish or something. But hey, look at that, right? Look at that. We bounced off that. Now a lot of people may have taken this long over here, and good for them. I didn't, even though I was kind of I wouldn't say I was expecting that, but I didn't care either way. Even when, by the way, guys, even when I took my position over here, I didn't take a full position, So I did have profits off the straight, but I took half a position over here. Why? Because I'm on the freaking road, man. This is risk management, right? This is a part of risk management. I cannot manage my trade as well as I would usually. So I did two things differently. I put half a position that I usually would. So by the default, I took half the risk that I usually would. And two, I actually put a take profit. You guys know that usually I don't put take profits, right? I let the position ride, and if it moves against me, I'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. I gave back profits, but I am willing to give back profits as long as I can manage my trade. But when I'm on the road over here, I'm not going to be leaving myself naked like that, right? I'd rather get either stopped out or I'd rather get my profits hit early and just get out of my position. And over here, I took profits pretty much paying for this entire trip and then some by a big margin. That's the thing, right? And all you need is to catch a high probable trade, and put a good enough position to feel the profits. And you don't need to chase every single move, guys. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, we bounced off this, and where did we get rejected off? Well, we got rejected right off the daily 21 EMA, right on the turn on the mango ribbon. I just did right over here on the left hand corner, and you can see that we came wicked above it. Yes, probably ran some stops even off the people over here who were trying to play the support line at the 7,400 level. We took their are stops out. No, we, it's funny now how my mind is switching bearish over here. I'm not a bear. I'm not a bull. I am just a, hey, I want to make money. And now if the trend is down, I'm going to make money towards the downside until it switches to the upside. And this is another thing about trend traders, guys. We will never be right throughout the way, right? We'll either be right for the meat of the way, and then towards the end, while the trend is switching around, you're never going to be able to catch that, right? As a trend trader, you have to stick with it until you are decisively wrong and then switch sides. So now the trend is down, and I will stick with shorting every bounce, right, until the trend switches around on the daily as well as the weekly. The trend has not switched on the daily yet. We are getting heavily rejected off this day 21 EMA on every bounce once, twice, thrice. Now the question is, do we get rejected over here as well? That's left to be seen. Left to be seen. Hey, if we actually bounce off this and we switch the trend around, I'm going to be very, very happy. I am a Bitcoin bull long term, but until that actually happens, I'm going to be shorting the bounces. And I'd be happy to be wrong, guys. I'd be happy to be wrong. And even if we switch the daily trend around, we still have the weekly trend to change, and we're not close to doing that, right? That's all the way up here now, somewhere 8,200ish, probably 8,100ish. Now, I do believe actually I'm going to try and switch to my weekly time frame. I may actually lose the chart over here, and I apologize if I do because I don't have network. But I do believe we have the weekly 89 AMA or major weekly level coming somewhere around there. And look at that weekly chart, guys. Right? Like, look at the weekly chart. Let's go ahead and turn on 89 EMA and see what's going on over there. Okay, so weekly 89 EMA coming in right over there at around 7,200 issues as well. So we have the daily 21 EMA as well as the weekly 89 EMA coming in right over there. And this simply looks like a retest of the 89 after we lost it, right? If we retake it, then perhaps on the weekly we can look towards Bitcoin getting all the way up to 8,100. If we can close and confirm above 7,250, 7,800, right? Let's say 7,300 to be safe. If we can confirm the weekly above there, then we can look towards 8,100. And if we do get there, that will be another shot for me until we actually break it. And I'll be glad to be wrong. So essentially, I'll be wrong over here on the weekly, on the daily trend change. If we actually clear these levels over here, the daily will be switching trend, right? If we do that, then I'll be wrong on the daily trend. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm waiting to be wrong on the weekly trend, right? And if we do that, then hey, I'll switch bullish long term. But this is the same story with me on the bull side, right? While we were bullish, throughout the way, I was willing to be wrong on the daily as well as I stay wrong until we switch the weekly trend change, and then I switch bearish. It's the same thing, guys. Same play, and you play it and you play it, and you can do this for a living and be very, very profitable. But you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick update. Hey, yeah, I did say I'll do a ChainLink video, right? So let's go ahead and talk about ChainLink too. ChainLink USD. What am I doing? Link. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm in beach mode, guys. Do forgive me. I'm not in any link trade. I'm not in anything but Bitcoin. In fact, I'm not in any trade at all right now. So I can't look at link right now. I'll try and look at it on my phone actually and try. uh, the lens I go for you guys. But I was looking at Link, and essentially Link is doing exactly what we talked about. We lost that $2 level, and we came and flushed down to the next level. I am targeting $1.55-ish. We do not get there just yet, but like we said, we're going to do pit stops right on the way down, and we did get to our first pit stop, which is $1.65-ish. Not getting network on my phone either, guys. I do apologize. So that's the Chainlink analysis. If Bitcoin rallies, Chainlink is going to rally as well. It also depends on what the Chainlink BTC chart does. If the Chainlink BTC chart does want to hold its major levels, then we may see Chainlink hold these levels over here without flushing lower. But the Chainlink BTC chart, when I checked last, has lost its major levels too, so it's not looking good on either of those charts as of the last time I checked. Okay, as of the last time I checked, let's go ahead and pull it up just load it right over there. But this is Chainlink on the weekly. You can switch to the daily. I'm just not used to using this laptop. It's a brand new laptop, and what's going on? Like okay, my one isn't working. Let's switch to the daily. The hotkeys are all off. Like I use numpad hotkeys, so from my gaming days, my keyboard settings nobody can freaking play with. Anyways, yeah, as you can see, Chainlink, pretty much. It's a downtrend, guys. Lost this major level over here, and as soon as we confirmed, clearly, I was wrong about that line. Or yeah, dollar. We were looking at $2.05, right? The major support line was clearly around $2 on the dot. And hey, as soon as we lost that, confirmed underneath, got the retest, and flushed down to the next pit stop level, which is $1.62. So that's it for Chainlink USD. I hope the audio has been fine, guys. I'm not fine, but at least tolerable, tolerable, manageable. Until then, guys, I will see you in the next video. Do the mango way, do the stress free way. Ciao.